You, what's it? Release it up. Release it up. Well,
We are live.
testing. I gotta pick up my mic.
Yeah. All right. Welcome, sports fans, to Internal Sports Podcast. Yeah, we are here.
Oh, we are.
Yeah.
Well, hello, everybody.
We had a couple of technical difficulties, but that's all right. We are here. Can't stop, won't stop. I am your host, Nicole, with a K and a Y, and I am here with my wonderful co-host, Patrick the Truth there.
We'll tell you today.
And the man with the name, William.
Hey, how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing?
Part of the family.
This is going to be an interesting segment, I already know. So, guys, we want you to like, share, comment, join us. All right. Oh, look, we got two people already. All right. So, before we get started, I want to talk about this episode. Is brought to you by when you want your criminal case dismissed. One name to remember: Brian E. Overstreet, the Bolt lawyer. From minor charges to serious allegations, Brian Overstreet is the answer when the odds seem stacked against you. With 25 years of experience in the traffic, you want in your corner. Remember, when you're in legal trouble, don't stress. Just call the Bowtie Lawyer at 281-820-4LAW and let the Overstreet Law Firm fiercely defend your right. How's that?
That's awesome. I think Tyreek is gonna need it pretty soon. He's in Miami.
Okay, we're gonna go get to that. But before we want to take a moment out, just briefly, we have some people on the horizon that we would like to dedicate this episode to. One being your dear friend, Alan Ray Aldridge, and a little bit about him, and then of course I'll let you talk about him. He was an American professional football player, linebacker for the National Football League. He played college football at Houston, correct? And he was selected by the Denver Broncos the second round in 1994 draft. And he played in the Super Bowl against Green Bay Packers. And I go on and on. He played for the Detroit Lions and stuff like that.
He got drafted by Detroit. Went to Denver after that.
Right. And so tell us about your friend.
One of the greatest human beings you ever want to meet. I'm honored to say I'm a friend of his, and I knew him we go way back, lived all the way up, and played against each other in high school. He's just a great man, and became the head coach, and just a great head coach. Me being the bitch, I mean, Scott, we just had a lot of good times. But I had a lot of help players, and the kids loved him. And we used to always sit back the whole time, laugh and everything. He's a brother gonna be missed, and it's shocked me. I'm still just lost the words of it, and I just it's a couple of years ago was a great man too. He's also a coach too. Played in his dad actually played for Buffalo Bills. He was a Prairie Hall of Fame, and that's a tough one in the community, Williams graduate, and then Missouri City community, and of course U of H family and community. So it's a tough. It's a tough. So my memories of him just being a great human being, and also football player, also head coach, solid person. Like I said, he was just great with the kids. Kids loved him. And it was pretty tough over there. On Monday at Bush High School with some kids. For them to get, him doing the beginning of the season. Coach losing his life doing early in the season. But understand he didn't coach Friday night. He wasn't feeling that good. But, he ended up having a heart attack on Sunday, so it's tough. It's tough. It's wild, but I know he's going to a better place.
And we also lost another one, Frank Fairbairn. He passed away yesterday. He was a good guy, singer. I mean, so much I can talk about him and go on and on and on about, who he is, or was, and it's a producer and stuff. But it's like, just from the heart, just remembering that him and the white, you know what I'm saying? And the song is like he had songs in '84. He never needed to make. It's rare. Never really needed to make any more music, new music. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just feel good music. All the way around. Whether you was at a game, a family reunion, cleaned it up. It just made you feel good.
Absolutely. Frank Beverly Mays is definitely a part of the culture, and not just Black culture, but American culture. So he's definitely an icon in the music industry. Very well respected and definitely going to be missed.
Y'all look at me crazy. I think the biggest fans he has is between here and New Orleans.
Oh,
The Louisiana period.
That's the festival.
And I think that when John Thank that was big news in the community in Houston. I mean, leaving KSOH going to his funeral. I think if they literally had a bus going to Frankie, somebody in a bus, well, whatever funeral gonna be, I think he was Philly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think people jump on that bus and ride way to the family from Houston because I know everybody's gonna be jamming there probably for the rest of the month. I got friends jamming Frankie Beverly every day, all day. Right. And I know the day is gonna be one of them days,
Oh yeah, I'm not here. Everybody bumping it.
Yeah, they gonna play. Oh yeah, Southern Girl. One of my favorite. His music is the type you kind of got to leave it alone. You can't really do no remix. Sure. Some people can, some people can't. Yeah, he's a legend, and just growing up here, you heard him everywhere. We ride our bikes to the store in the hood. Yeah. We're going to play football, playing street ball. Somebody passing the ball, somebody in front of y'all make some football practice, go up in the hard clock playing. They playing Mays, Little League football games. Little League practice at Brentwood Park. You hear Mays pass by. Friday Night Lights. Other Stadium Madison game, you hear Mays. You just everywhere. McGregor Park. Mays. 4th of July, Mays. Powers, Mays. So he just a guy, music ain't gonna never stop. And I got this concert this summer. Pretty much everybody saw the whole time. People always have songs. Sure. Concerts and everything. So.
But okay, we'll stop even with that and say, like, at the Essence Festival, he was there. So even all the way up until, the end of the dash, you know what I'm saying? He's still just doing it and stuff like that. And so that's always a blessing. And I hope that myself am able to do that all the way to the end of the day.
There you go.
Yeah. He's a legend at the Essence. He's a legend, And a lot of my friends I've seen on Facebook when they posted up, they happy to take a lot of pictures with one Cheney. Took pictures with Frankie. So they pulled it out.
Of course. All right, guys. So let's talk about football.
Okay, one more. Oh my God.
Yeah, we got one more.
You know what? Thank y'all. I told you I'm gonna need y'all. And how could I forget James Earl Jones?
James Earl Jones, serious legend. My memories of James Earl Jones is when he played the first black heavyweight champion, Jack Sanford. Remember that? My first movie. I always remember it as a kid, and also was that Colleen, whatever, Diane Carroll?
Yeah.
Claudine, yeah. Yeah. I think, and then when he played, I think he played at the house. Yeah. So I always remember that. There's a guy that had a bad stomach problem. You can tell his early acting. Just now, it was the next thing you know, he ended up being one of the great spokesmen. Lion King, Star Wars. He had a voice out this world.
Come to America.
Come after the class. Okay, come here. You're supposed to take care of it, right?
Yeah.
So,
I think her moment for me was when I found the voice.
Wow. And you just know that voice. Even when he changed it up, you just know it. He did he did the Rocks commercial, he did a lot of other commercials. Sure. He's had a unique voice.
Yeah. He can do theater and TV, and that's stage.
But you know what? Actually, Nicole, I can't think of the movie Denzel Washington, and he wrote the movie, but it was a stage play. Remember the lady he got the lady pregnant, and he had another child, baby of dying having a kid.
Yeah.
Well, James Earl Jones was him in the stage play. They showed it on Instagram. Because when he had the part when he was getting on old boy behind,
Right.
do you like, I do this for y'all. I said, yeah, that's
was something fences?
fences.
Yeah, fences.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, yeah. So we say that in threes and stuff like that. But we talk about all three of these people. The thing in the commentary that they live their best life. Yeah, with good things to say in our heart, with a good spirit, and stuff like that.
They can't be forgotten. They left the platform.
Right, they can't be forgotten. So that's what's important. I think that is what life is. That you live forever.
Absolutely.
All right. So are we ready for some football?
Absolutely. We're doing NFL, we're doing college.
Yeah,
We're going to talk about winners.
We're going to talk about your boy Lamar Jackson on throwing behind.
Yeah, we're going to a little bit about that. So let's go with Thursday. That was the first day of
Thursday night, yeah.
Thursday night. And Baltimore 27-20. What happened to one tomorrow?
Oh, I mean, Kansas City let him hang around. He ain't even shot. But if the game on the line, you kick a field goal in, he has a chance to get you down there. But when you got to put it in the end zone, he just can't get the job done.
I mean, if the guy wore size 8 instead of size 12, it would have been a touchdown.
Well, okay, let's talk about way before him. Okay, he overthrew the ball out. You do it way on the opposite side. Then when they play there, he didn't throw it in the numbers. If he would have thrown it in the numbers, that would have been he would have thrown it in the numbers. The boy had to reach all the way up and then land his toe in the end zone. Man, that's not that. He just can't throw the tight road.
If it touches your hands, it's supposed to be a catch.
But let me explain to you. If you put it in the right place, it's gonna be he's gonna make it easy.
I agree with you. He can make it easier. But how many difficult catches has Kelsey made?
Well, the catch, but you're right. At the end of the day, Lamar just can't throw the tight ball. And when the game on the line, he ain't gonna get you in the end zone. And he's still Pat Mahomes owns him. Okay. Yeah, but he owns the MVP. That's the same. And he can get the Super Bowl. And I'm saying like I said, that's better cigar than will beat the Texans. So maybe Nickel Ryan is still
over there. I'm not gonna bet against the home team, Texas. I like the Texans.
And the great thing, I'm only praying both of them 2 games in a row. They're gonna be 2-0 after the games. Yeah, they're still at win streak now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
All right, so then we had the Friday game.
Yeah, Friday night game.
Yeah, so let's talk about that. This is NFL first ever game played in South America in a style of how Brazil.
Well, first I can say the whole none of the team. Oh, nobody really bad. Nobody Philly got nobody pregnant down there. In Brazil. I mean, they said that. I mean, I was talking about. Hey, we talk about the game, but I'm just saying, I know a lot of people like to go to Brazil. A lot of people want to go to Brazil. Want to hang out. A lot of A's there. But the football game over there, I hope nobody got nobody pregnant over there before the game. That's all I'm saying. But we talk about the football game.
Yeah. Take our Barkley show why he's going to be an MVP candidate this year. I know the Giants wish they had him still on the team. They paid the wrong person. It's obvious. They should have paid Saquon instead of whatever quarterback they think they had in Daniel Jones. As well as he helped everybody out. Hurts looked a lot better. A.J. Brown was able to get open. Devontae Smith. All those guys are going to have a great year this year because they have bona fide weapon at running back. I mean, you talk about they're really comparing him to Christian McCaffrey. And look at those San Francisco's receivers and how highly they're thought of. They were thought of pretty high before Christian got there, but they are now really thought of because you got to look out for Christian. That's the same thing.
But I understand you. Jalen Hurts look better. Jalen Hurts always been looking good. He look better than dude in Baltimore. He MVP. So Jalen Hurts throwing the ball really well.
What about the last 6 games of last year?
Okay, there was times he came out of college, but
the last 6 games of last year.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. Looking at their playoff game as a team, they all
okay.
Sometimes you don't know what time we're going behind.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
But
I'm just saying, he looked a lot better, and you can't
Yeah.
discount having Saquon back there and helping him, be able to get used to your throws. They did more play action. They did more play action than I've seen in a long time. You got to see the whole game. I mean,
in this situation, because he was a better quarterback. That team. That team, but I think see my boy John Love get hurt. He's gonna be out for 6 weeks.
Is it gonna be 6 weeks?
Yeah, it said 6 weeks. And the thing is, he had the drive going. He got hurt in the last drive.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad he got paid before he got
hurt. Yeah, but I need it back. Got a point for him.
It's not like he on your fantasy team.
Oh yeah, fantasy tell all kinds of TV, and he worked with the best quarterback in the country. Who's somebody we'll talk about later on. Need to work with.
Okay.
My boy Steve Calhoun. That's another subject.
All right. So let's talk about Texans and the Colts. All right. So let's see. They won, right? 29-27. Stephon Diggs and Joe Moxley, they had a good combo going on. Stephon Diggs, he caught touchdown passes. Joe Moxley ran for 159 yards. And you said, they got to go on this year. Was like a Texas coach.
Yeah.
He said, it's everything for us. Those guys go out and make plays no matter what the situation is. Like when you can count on those guys to make plays, it's huge for our team. Not just our offense, but what they did for an entire team, providing the energy they did for our team. It's outstanding. And the reason why I said they could go talk about later about that, we talk about Shador. The team, talking as a team and not, individual and stuff. So even though they combo, they did a lot of good things, it's still part of the team.
I mean, D'Amico Ryans, man. And I knew once he got here, I knew it was going to turn up. That game literally was the best game Sunday. That was a good game Thursday, Baltimore and Kansas City. Good game Friday. But that was a good game. That was the best game. What shocked me the most, though, was Richardson. He made some bad throws, but he made some good throws. And I got no belief in him. And he had a hell of a game. But he got to quit running. He's going to get his butt hurt and everything. And, but that was a tight game. That was a good game. Saying Bill, So, but it's some areas to get better at, which they will. That's the first game of the season. Yeah. So like I say, they gonna have a point, right? So I'm excited. It's all. And I think it's gonna come down to them too. I think it's gonna come down to Colts and the Texans. I think they're the top 2 teams in the division. But
I think Anthony Richardson early in the year already made one of the best passes of the year. He threw that 60 yard on the rope. And it wasn't like
that's wrong.
It was like he flicked the ball out of his hands, 60 yards, on point for a touchdown. So to your point, if he can stay healthy, that dual threat with his strong arm and being able to run. Now he's going to work his accuracy, but him and 30 other quarterbacks in the league, everybody's not going to be 100% accurate, but he can definitely get better in that area. Sure. But I mean, he's young.
You got to keep him consistent.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, keep him upright. Keep some good play calling for him. They're gonna be all right. They're gonna be all right. They have a good chance to make the playoffs. But on the flip side, the Texans look like a complete team. They keep playing that way. They're gonna win a lot of games. They're gonna win a lot.
Who's done it? On November 16th. Who think will come in this number?
We're talking about they go to Pittsburgh and they have to go up north. Play that team up north.
Yeah, I just don't want to admit y'all don't admit we're gonna be in the fight.
Yeah, y'all be safe, but we gonna win.
No, we be fake.
No,
we gotta be fake.
I mean, we're a home team, so
y'all gonna win.
We're a home team, so we're gonna be the face.
Y'all gonna win. My kid got dreams too.
Oh boy. Okay, so since we're going there, Bill.
How about the Cowboys? We have the highest paid player ever in the NFL. Came out, proved he deserved the money right off the bat.
DCP.
Playing the second highest paid player in the NFL, made him look like garbage. Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson. So they should. He needs to be sat on the bench as bad as he's playing. But that came out, played a very efficient game, did try to overdo it. Obviously, super excited. Got the call like an hour before the game. So, that's how the Cowboys do it. They're gonna keep you on the hook. Jerry's going to keep you on the hook. But he did like he always does. Everybody talking all, why they ain't paying Stein CD? Why ain't give it that? Oh, he's going to pay his guys. I mean,
He still got questions, though, why he do it that way, though.
Yeah.
But I ain't got time to talk about no Jerry right now.
But at the end of the day, everybody wants to go play for him because
everybody want to play for him. He want to play too. He don't want to play.
I'm just saying, he pays his players. He don't go out and pay free agents.
Yeah, I pay the black players. That's all that stuff. But I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say about Brian. See, the most quarterback got more pressure on this year. It's Deshaun Watson. Okay, last year he was came back, Russell sit out a whole year, set out 6 games, and getting hurt in the shoulder, came back with all that money they paid him. But the system to me don't fit him. I'm not using excuses for him because that's why that boy came out the college. Flacco came out the college because he failed to sit. I've not been up in the Flacco fan, but he fit better. Not using this as an excuse. He did have 2 offensive tackles. But you get to see in his mind, he just ain't that. He lost it.
Here's my thing, though.
In his mind, to see this look so fetish.
He had feet, for sure. He had feet, and he can't run like he used to. But the thing, he got $230 million. You ain't paying that much. You go find somebody that, and he got money because he had the ability to do it at one point. So the coach got to make the system fit him because you ain't going to get nobody else. You spend money. So, some of the owners on Deshaun, you got to be able to run play action better. But when he was in Houston, he was out there a lot. And they knew that when they traded for him.
I think the boys is technically finished, bro. We can't concentrate on football.
I don't disagree with that. I'm just saying.
So it's almost like a drug.
But he did. But he didn't.
It's a psychiatrist.
Yeah,
that's why I got he went there at their trade, but then they had something on. That boy got a finish problem 24/7. That's why that boy can't play football. That's why. Like I said, finish problem when it turned up. He said I could get some shit played all the whole time.
Yeah, it turns up. It's like
addiction. It's addiction. It's like a drug. I probably thought that everybody out there. It really is. Yeah, all that time. And then we got that money too before that. Oh man, he really went to LA, flew out there what he was doing, looking at Netflix live, and go all over the city, Texas, and get online. That's why he never leave right.
I think he definitely struggled on the middle piece for sure. Yeah. But that's where the coach got simplified. You got simplify some of the calls, simplify some of the reads for him, just to get him into a flow. It didn't look like he was calling plays to get him into a flow.
Well, he been stepping up. He's the one that got stepped up.
Yes.
They got a favorable schedule. I think I heard they got
It don't matter. He got to prove something.
Yeah, he got to
he works Texas out there. He got to prove that. He probably do about 2 years.
Yeah, so we make a night we talk about mental health. It is a big part of sports stuff like that. So that is the case. All right. So true that let's talk about the New Orleans Saints. Something that I learned. They experienced their 6th consecutive opening victory win. All right. It was 47-10 against the Carolina Panthers. And so, active in the field history, I'm saying this is like you know what I'm saying? That they're opening, so I'm saying like when they're opening, their first game, they won 6 consecutive wins. You know what I mean?
You telling me the city is known for New Orleans Saints won 6 in a row. First game this
opening.
The
And you know I do my research. Yes.
Yeah, he does a great job himself being the host, being the producer. He did a hell of a job with the Saints. I never thought that.
Yeah.
They won 6 in a row. He was a team that went to the playoffs, took them forever to that woman down. So he put them on the history of the Saints. The Superdome.
Yeah.
And they tore They always said the food. She said, long as I live, the Saints will never win. And the Jags will never win. What did the Jags do, Mel? Packed their bags, went to the West Coast.
Yeah.
Went to Utah. Yeah. Now, the Saints never won. The year she died, next year, that's when the Saints went to the playoffs. That was my sophomore junior year. They went to the playoffs. And from there, it was it. They don't win the Super Bowl 2 years later. Years later.
Right.
So, that's big stuff for the Saints.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yeah, we got these team. I think they come back to Earth this week with their opponent this week. We'll talk about that later.
Sure.
We'll talk.
Okay.
You know that who that thing's gonna be down in Dallas deep. They're already there. That'd be a fun game to go down to 10.
They're already there. They're going to get that start in life. Everybody get that start in life at some point.
About Pittsburgh and the Falcons and Sierra's husband.
He didn't play
Good capture.
Yeah.
All preseason and in training camp. But I'm gonna steal the words from, and I forgot who on ESPN. I don't know if Damian Woody said this or Marcus Spears. Somebody said it. You don't get healthier the older you get. The older you get, we all know it takes a lot longer to heal.
Yeah.
And at some point, certain times, you never really get back to 100% of what you were. And so when you start talking about soft tissue injuries like calves, and hamstrings, and shoes that you know this, especially when a guy like Wilson got to be mobile, less push off, make passes, and goes like that. Benefit to heal completely. And I don't know if he feels like he got that time because you got Justin Fields right there pushing.
Well, I'm gonna take it like this. Eddie Robinson Jr. played for all of that head coach for the Alabama State. He said that your first year in the league, you play on athletic ability, you fast. About your fourth year, that's when you got to start playing with this because your body get all kind of ways and stuff. You know, and Russell got that calf injury. Like I said, it's older. You better be getting treatment 24/7. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you sit out a couple more games, Justin Fields surprised me. He had a good game. He's gonna be sitting around making their videos with his Sierra for the rest of the year.
Absolutely.
Fields gonna take that picture because I'm telling you, Pittsburgh look good. They look good. Mike T look good. Like I said, that's why I said it's a blessing to have a good quarterback room because a lot of teams don't have good quarterback rooms. You know, you might have a starting quarterback that's good, but a lot of it's hard to find good backup.
Right.
That's something that Pittsburgh has. Yeah, I mean, Fields really proven himself.
Yeah. And he's just gonna get better.
And he's just gonna get better.
We've got good coaches around him right now.
Yeah.
That they seem like they believe it, but you know that means a lot too. You know, play.
Russ better hurry up.
It's the truth there. I remember we was talking about our cousins. We were saying that he was getting paid $100 million for playing like a rookie.
Man, they always cousin y'all. Cousin been robbing banks since he been in the league his whole career. You know, you never had a preacher. He like a preacher. Funny. So all I'm gonna say is, the boy told Texas last year in the Sugar Bowl, you think he's gonna start. Quarterback Washington.
Oh, Penix, no, Penix will be playing by maybe third game.
But you know what? This is so much more behind the scenes because I know that coach and that GM didn't want to sign because they signed for that much. They turn around and sign this quarterback. They have no confidence. Something went wrong.
Well, Cousins was coming off injury too, and some people were saying on Sunday they don't think he's still fully healed, but because they gave him that contract, you know, you got to go out there and play. Type deal. Again, you got rookies sitting behind you, and they don't want to push the rookie. But Penix ain't your normal rookie. I mean, a lot of guys coming out now. He wasn't 24, 25.
But you know the crazy thing we talked Richardson earlier. Richardson is the youngest quarterback period in the league. He's been in the league a year.
Yeah.
He's younger than all the quarterbacks came out this year.
Yep.
Yeah. But the thing is,
for the COVID, Cat stayed in the league, Cat stayed in college a lot longer.
Yeah. Came up. I think a couple years old, months older.
Right.
But he's older than him.
Yep.
But you know,
Penix will be playing.
He's gonna be playing for us. That's what I can say.
And we got the Chargers and the Raiders. both of them have 2 new head coaches. The Chargers, 22, the Raiders, 10. What happened?
I hate to see
What?
that.
What?
I don't know my boy AP get it
22
first.
to 10?
I'm really disappointed. I hate to see that. I got to go play AP all day. Coach Pierce, I got to go with him all day. So Pierce, but and they had to get together. But that was an interesting game. One coach has come from the national championship. One coach took over the season. They was balling and beating the Super Champions over today. But that, I hate to see AP lose, but you know, all ball. Let's got the boys playing some good ball.
All right. It's like formula. He got a good quarterback.
Try to be,
He's going to run the ball and have a great defense.
good coach trying to be in control.
Yeah.
And he's got to be careful on that.
But he's going to slow the game down. So the other team ain't going to get many chances. I like AP a lot. I like AP a lot. The thing about it is, struggle A, they don't have a quarterback, and B, they don't have a running game. And even when he took over last year, he had Jacobs there. So they had a running game, and the backup was playing D. The quarterback they had, was sufficient in order to get them through. But you brought Archie as your star. Come on, man. Like, they have a better chance, with a lot of other backups in the league. Like, they need to go get Cousins.
I wouldn't be good.
I'm just saying. It's
So
not
they do better going to get David Carr back.
Yeah.
Little brother back.
Yeah.
See, that's what they need to get.
They took a lot of national options.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're going to struggle. They're going to struggle until they get a quarterback.
Then we got the Patriots up at the Bengals 16 to 10.
That was huge.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Nobody saw that.
Congratulations to the head coach.
Yeah.
Nice job. I'm shocked.
Right.
They're young. They got skill.
Yeah.
So then we have the Bears against the Titans. The Bears 24, Titans 17.
Yeah, it was good to see Caleb get his first win, but Caleb still got some work. The thing is, I tell people, when you're in college, you can get out the pocket and do a lot of those balls. You can do it in the pros too, but sometimes you got to stay there. Caleb Williams didn't do that good in that pocket. It ain't preseason no more. He did great preseason, but we can't count preseason. It's the season now. Right. So they win, but what I saw, and if he struggle in that pocket, the Miko, I'm going to make him stay in that pocket. They in trouble. So,
I think you'll see the Bears make some adjustment. Caleb he's a smart quarterback. So I'm not picking the Bears by any stretch of imagination this week. But I'm saying I don't think Caleb is going to look as bad against the Texans as he did his first week.
He threw some overthrows.
He overthrows, and then he realized even them 300-pound linemen running 4.6s, they can still catch you.
4.5.
4.5.
So 4.4 off the edge.
Right off the edge. So he's realized, like you said, you got to step in the pocket. When he does get ready to run, you got to make sure that there's not anybody around him. But this first game, and stat came out, he's the first quarterback, first number one pick in a long time in their first game.
Yeah.
So it's tough when you first.
It was a win, but he did it.
Yeah.
So, Melvin, I want to talk to you for a minute
About.
Tyreek Hill.
I think before we get there, we're not going to review. Okay, we'll talk about it.
Where you want to go?
No, we're going to get to college later.
You want to
The Tyreek Hill video?
Yeah.
You want to review it?
You want to go through guys? Because we can talk about UT and
No, I want to talk about here. That's
Talk about it.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We can do this. Talk about Tyreek.
So, yeah, you stop by the cops.
Really should have been the top 10.
Videos and what I saw, because everybody, that you see in your set two different things that he did let down his window. I don't know about the speed for, but I do know he did let his window down. Every got the ID and then raised it up and left space in between there, and which is legal, of course. I know, what I'm saying, because he can still hear the man, and then from there, it's hitting it and all that, and then I heard him say that he had a knee injury. I'm telling you, he's like, I had a knee injury, and it just,
So, they had it right, pull him over. I saw the video. He was speed to his zone, but at the end of the day, speed doesn't get you pulled out the car on the ground with 3 cops on top of you with handcuffs, taken on the side of the road, and other people are trying to come to your aid. It was very obvious that not all the police officers, but there was definitely one that continued to escalate the situation, and it goes on too many times. It goes like bottom line, it just goes on too many times, and even when they compare it to other people who have gotten arrested, they talked about the golf tournament this summer where Scheffler got arrested for not obeying the police officers. Yeah, he got arrested. They didn't throw him to the ground. They didn't get on top of him. 3 cops weren't doing that. Even when the cops had escalated a little bit, it didn't escalate to the point of where it was when they pulled Tyreek out, put him on the ground, then put him on the curb, and the man was telling you he had surgery, had a knee injury, and you still trying to force him to put knee in a bad situation. There's nothing, and I have friends, family that are law enforcement. There's nothing that says they got to force you to sit on the ground. That's not part of it. So from that standpoint, and then you had other players coming up like Calais Campbell. He had his hands up, definitely not trying to, like you say, he's trying to de-escalate the situation, ask him what's going on. The cop told him to move back. He moved back. The cop told him to leave, and he goes, "That's not a lawful order. You can't. The cop can't tell you to leave a public sidewalk. He stood there and filmed the whole situation. The cop don't have to like it. That's not a lawful order." So once again, they had another player, Tyreek Hill, come in a. He grabbed his driver's license, told him he was going, and it was another cop there that was defusing the situation. Said, "No, he's gonna leave." And the other one that was the cop that was the other one said, "No, give me that. I'm writing the ticket to you." So it was very obvious. I don't know what that guy's problem was, but it was one specific cop that escalated the situation, even to the point where they put the unfortunate part about this, as a people, it's not the first time we've seen this.
Right.
The fortunate part about this, as a people, they had body cam, they released the footage pretty quickly, and we can see that, hey, there was nothing that happened that justified the way those players treated. On that, even if they play camera catch, what? Because you're on the sidewalk with your hand, even the other player didn't voice. So, like some other people said, whenever you get pulled over, your goal should be for you to get home safely and get back to your family and get to wherever you're going. That should be your mindset when you get pulled over. Now, at the end of the day, even the other cop came over and said, "Hey, it was in the video. This is Miami Star wide receiver." And he said, "I don't care." So, and by the way, those guys said you could walk to the stadium from where they pulled him over. So they knew he was going to work. They knew the other guys, once they got their ID, they're going to work. So write the man a ticket, let him go, and move on, get on with your day. The unfortunate part about it is I like to think this is the last time it's gonna happen. But we thought that when George Floyd happened too. So
No, this stuff ain't never. That was most anything. You got to say they already got the instrument. They arrived back in 1980. Was an incident happening. Tyreek was speed. They pulled him. He cooperated. Okay, he was late. He said, "I do is throw him a ticket." Pulling him out the car, put his knee in it. Put his knee. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Man, it's my city. Put them cops in trouble. Number 3, that owner, like Tony Thompson told us.
Mm-hmm.
Tony T said he gonna pick up that phone, call him there.
oh
Okay, you messing with their money. That's the player on their top player on their team.
right,
And then you talking noise about it. I don't care who he is.
right.
And you put Big Campbell in handcuffs, cameras supposed to pull over the other team. They checking on their teammates.
Exactly.
And for a black man, we really got to watch when we get arrested. Fans out there with phones out trying to tell the guy somebody didn't care. Well, Bobby, you better care because you're in trouble.
Right.
And then you messing with the golden boy. And that's not a good look at all, man. That's serious. And like you said, the boy, he brought Marcus and he said, put him in there. And one thing I say, he cooperated. He didn't even give him no trouble. And he pulled his license. He did it. Man got mad because I gave him his license when he at the door. That means you jealous of this man driving. The door flipped up. Step out the car, man. He got still.
Oh, yeah. Everybody.
He right out the door.
You got Lambos, Porsches. You got this luxury car heaven in Miami, for sure. And at the end of the day, Tyreek didn't do anything that wanted that behavior. And Tyreek said something though that was very, very, very real when they interviewed him after the game. What if it wasn't Tyreek Hill? What if it wasn't him that got pulled over?
Right.
What if other people? What if he wasn't on the Miami Dolphins and had?
It would have been the same thing. I know how they are, but my point too is, I think
it would have been worse.
It would have been worse. It might have been worse because I think he was just jealous. He just ignored. He was an asshole. He was an asshole.
Yeah.
That's why they're doing investigating. That's why they don't leave. But the other guys just know better here.
They didn't stop.
They can stop.
Yeah. That's part of the problem. That's part of the problem. Somebody, I was waiting for, typically when stuff like that goes on, I was waiting for the command, they say, call your boss, call the sergeant. I was waiting for the sergeant to come out there and say, hey, y'all let the players go. Because that's what they did when NFL security got there, by the way. Because NFL security knows the Miami police.
Yeah.
And Miami security, they came out there and they were like, oh, okay. They let him go, took my handcuffs immediately, gave him his ticket, and let him go. That's what should have happened.
But they knew who the boy was. The fans were saying they look like football players. He going to careful handcuffs. That's BS, man. Yeah. And it's just sick and tired of it. Is it going to ever stop? No. Okay? And then they wonder why somebody do things. I remember years ago in Houston, I don't know if y'all remember, when that man went and shot that cop, the innocent cop, said that his defense. They didn't want to knock this cop. Messed up on the side. But they ended at the time a couple of months ago. They got so people get revenge all kind of ways. People out here crazy and do crazy things. And they don't realize until it happened to them. And they don't realize how serious it is. Just like and we're talking about that later. Well, this is like what Trump trying to do, He's trying to get these cops who just doing that. Like, walk up to a cop and say something.
The job of a police officer is definitely not to escalate the situation. That could be up for debate, but your job is definitely not to escalate.
And I know
that's what that guy did. He escalated. Yeah. More than once, by the way. He escalated with Tyreek Hill. He escalated with Campbell.
And he knew who it was.
And he escalated with the other players.
And he knew who they was.
And he was trying to get some of the other cops to get in with him, and they just wouldn't.
Well, some of them did to me. But at the end of the day, I'm saying this at the end, you got to be careful when you deal with certain people. And people got stripes and stars in major cities.
Sure.
And it don't matter if he wasn't even a football player. He could have been a pilot to anything. You got to be careful. That wrong is wrong, but the person cooperating, and they tell you what's going on, they do it. I remember men speed over universities, doctors, stay by the hospital. Sometimes doctors got a lot of pull on the streets to show their badge. Right. They had a client he was on call for. Sorry, speed, the dude, Jack Wood, they're in a wrestling man. They got five.
Right.
And so,
this is what I want to say. In the past, it's usually rhetoric, with this about like, well, especially when we're talking that, they weren't cooperating, they wasn't that, that kind of thing. But here in this instance, we have transparency of someone cooperating, and we also have transparency of people coming to black people coming to render aid or just, doing it in the correct way, like you said, calm and stuff. So we can't even say, what somebody said. So it's like you can't win for losing. Okay, so say do everything correctly, and it still ain't right.
Yeah, I mean, you got to pinpoint that because sometimes I hate to say this, we do got a mouth on this. We don't really teach a lot of our kids a lot. Some of these parents don't know a lot. They just run out with a cop, pull them, pull them over. Sometimes cops say things, white cops say things, they know you can get you up. Run their mouth.
Caucasian people get pulled over and go off on the couch, and they never get in.
Yeah. You what?
I've never, but a lot of times I've seen Caucasian people talk crazy to the cops, and they don't like, why did you stop me? And they never get
right. Well, yeah, but they can do that. Really, we can't. And that's why it's so important for us to teach our kids a lot, us knowing a lot. Because some of us they have to do something that's small, just to aggravate. They know we're going to get aggravated, and they get them excuse that.
I'll tell you, I was talking to this when I was in middle school. Before I got my license, I was 14 years old, and I was talking to one. You get pulled over, cops, one thing you do is you let the window down, leave the window down, and you put your hands on the steering wheel.
Yep, that's right.
Period. Don't try to get your license. Don't try to get your insurance. None of that. Let the cop walk up. Let him ask for it, and then if it's in your pocket or if it's in the glove compartment, tell him where it is. Tell him where you're about to get it, and then give it to him. Because here's what I do know. So once again, I got family and friends. They want to go home too. And we all know that everybody that get pulled over are not Boy Scouts. And especially in this day and age when people are strapped up, then they want to be able to see your hands, what you're doing, because I said you got crazy people out there. They'll get pissed off if you got pulled over and they want to pull out their gun and shoot the cop just because they got pulled over. So the only thing I would say is just a recommendation to everybody. When you get pulled over, pull your window down, leave it down. Put your hands on the steering wheel and let the cop get there. And then move accordingly. Once again, that doesn't justify anything that went on with the Tyreek Hill situation and get pulled out your car and all that good stuff and getting handcuffed and pulled to the ground and how they treated everybody. You don't want to be, like I said, the goal is to get home.
Yeah, and a lot of cops may have to pull you over, but you may have to bust the tail light.
Yep.
A lot of them will let you make it. They just like doing no paperwork. Some of them like, I want a car.
I'm about to get off. I'm going to go back.
Stuff like that. So I got to tell everybody, I have problems in Houston outskirts, apparently, cops, cigarette cops. They ready to bug. But in the city, most problems I had with black cops in Asian. White ones was cool. You know what I'm saying? And it goes back to the song, F the Police. And everybody wrote their song, told like, they take them, boycott the song and everything. They told the truth. And America didn't know what was going on, but what was going on in LA, it wasn't going on like this. You know what I'm saying? St. Louis been shooting that guy. The system was dirty up there. It's all over. Chicago is run by the mob. Think about it. So it's one of the things where, we see the Rodney King incident. That's when everybody realized what was going on. That's when they couldn't say nothing about this. It's on Ice-T, which the top I think was just great. But it was the truth because they was killers. So it has something happened. It's something that Houston Police Department used to be one of the worst police departments. And what she did, she hired a black police chief by the name of Lee Brown, who we know.
Right.
And clean that stuff up. And what he did, he said, we got to do that. I had friends, 10 people was cops before he got in. They would tell me stories. Sergeants take roll, tell everybody be careful. White ones go out there in their car and pop that trunk, pour that vodka, whatever they was drinking, and put it in the car to go aggravate. You know what I'm saying? Somebody had to meet the first black cop in Houston, 1996. And I remember they used to drop him off on down. He had to secure the whole street by himself, but he had to go through. Right. And open doors for all these other black cops. Then on top of that, everybody's friends. You got to walk down the street and catch the bus. They always eat. That's how you thought about it. So it's a lot. It's got to get together. And the thing is, too, with the school, with all the shit going on in the school, that's why I'm on the vice president side. He'll be a former coach, former teacher. We got to stop that. Because what's going to happen is, I know a lot of teachers get mad, a lot of them can't say anything because they're going to pass their bond. They're going to start hiring more cops in the school districts and pay them. So they're going to have to. That's stuff went on in Georgia last week, and then the killing thing was a kid got caught in Galena Park with a gun, and then the kid got caught with Emerson School's kid got caught with a gun in Sam Rayburn. So it's
So yeah, time changes are a must. All right. So we can talk more about that because recently somebody else, sitting in their current shop. But we're gonna put a pause on that, and let's move to college.
Yeah.
So let's start with your favorite. We're just gonna start with your favorite. Come on, Prime, Deion Sanders, and Buffalo lost. Now, I know we talked about this last week. Okay, so 28-10. What happened, Drew? There.
what happened?
Yeah, what happened?
Colorado's got their ass kicked. That's what happened. I'm gonna say this. Everybody keeps saying Colorado have an offensive line. Sean Lewis was the offensive coordinator last year. He tried to come in, do it his way. You don't have a line. You got to run. You got to drop him back quick, throw it, run the ball, catch off balance. Sean Lewis was one of the best coaches. I might have Kent State to be the offensive coordinator. I know you had some other jobs, but I ain't that thing ain't going to stay. You got the new offensive coordinator. What's his name? Been in the league for a long time. I'm sure he's trying to do it. But people don't realize it's Sador and Deion. It's that game up. Period. And that's the problem with Sador. I don't think Sador right now will be a first round draft. Because number one, people want to know can he be coached? The guys coach their son from Pee Wee, junior in high school to college. Can he handle coaching? Can he really read defenses? The defense they in, and he dropping the boy back 7-8 yards. Who does that? No, you ain't got no offensive line. It's a go and deal. That's what's going on. And I'm gonna tell you something right now. If they don't beat Colorado State, and I don't think they're gonna win, it's right. You never know what happens. Colorado State should win last year. They drop that the rest of the season. Actually, if they do win both games, they'll probably last games they win. Saying is, you can't blame your teammates. You're acting like your dad. They're between you and your dad. Not there. Your dad ain't going. You don't have his attitude since the boy came from. The quarterback coach. You need a real quarterback coach. You need to give Coach Calhoun. Because he was working with Blake. I don't know what happened with that. He don't get me around. That's the problem with them. That's the problem with them. I'm just telling you like it is. They got to get their stuff together. Because it's getting ready to be ugly. Deion conditioned, but he can't take it. This media stuff. That's coming at. In life, I learned this. You can do multiple things. And you can be all world doing multiple things. But you look bad in, they're going to always remember that. Deion Sanders, I tell everybody, I love that who sport out. Bring a track. Wow. Hell of a quarterback ever play the game. Hell of a baseball player. Play history. Play pro ball and play the World Series one day. But as a coach, he sucks. He sucks. And it's all over and done. The Coleman Miller. He's going to go down as the most likely stop coach in the history of college.
All right. So your thoughts?
I would say, first and foremost, yeah, they need help on the offensive line.
But you can't drop them back. You got Texans up and down. Come on, man. You got football knowledge.
You need help on the offensive line. It goes back to you got to know who your players are. So the coach got to be able to call plays to make it easier on them. Like they don't people run it. You got struggle on the offensive line. Where's screen game? You're not calling screens. You're not calling it. So it all ain't on Shador. That's all I'm saying.
You drop that boy back for listen, I ain't see what I'm telling you what I know. You dropping the boy back 7 yards, you look silly doing that. When you ain't got a line.
You do.
You drop the boy back.
When
You don't have a line, you got to drop back quick, throw it, throw draws,
quick
run
throw,
screens,
quick
when you run
throws,
the ball.
draws,
You don't have no running game.
So you telling me that they call it draw screens and quick throws, and Shador should check it into drop back 7 yards to throw deep?
No, they call them what they call them, but they gonna do what they want. That's what I'm saying. When Coach Lewis still last year, he go out to the practice. Yeah, quarterback coach. He's not even program. No. Talk about quarterback coach. Talk about quarterback. Right. There's people all out there. There was a circus. Ain't no soul circus down there. And that's what I'm telling you. They're trying to work. They do it the right way. That's how coach in the NFL. So no, the best pick call.
Ash Urban is the coordinator.
Yeah.
Colorado.
Yeah.
Coordinator.
But guess what?
All I'm saying is
Deion runs the show.
absolutely.
Deion gonna run it his way. And at the end of the day, a real coach gonna hire their people and let them run everything. And they trust them.
I agree with you.
And it ain't them just like the running backs. This kid, like, come on, man, kid, they got some team that ain't even playing for that coach.
I agree with you. I'm just saying, if you can't put all of it on Shador and say this man ain't gonna get back in the first round.
No, it's not.
Because
you can't really play. And then you blaming your teammates. Teams look at that, man. You blame the kid. You blame the kid. This. You blame the kid from Silk, the true freshman. Talking about he ran the wrong route. I didn't run the wrong route. The kid, the receiver, when he threw that interception, that pick six.
Yeah.
And he talking all the offensive line. Okay. You got a bunch of question marks. You didn't even go to the main camp. What you trying? Okay. So there's a lot of question marks behind that. And that little circle. And I'm surprised that Hunter and Sanders' family get broke up too because he's frustrated. But I understand him. But at the same time, I learned in football. When you're offense, you got to screen, you got to draw. You got to catch them out balance.
that's so far.
And these support are not going to do what they're doing right now. It's on Deion. And at the same time, if he fool around and go 1-11 and in the struggle and see things, then stop trouble.
For sure, they got
to figure they number 3 team need a quarterback. The Raiders need a quarterback, the Giants need a quarterback, and the third team, they're going to let the young man go to school right on your head. The Saints going to wait on them, man. They're going to find a way to get back. Okay? So the boy from Georgia going to get picked up. Then you got the boy, then you got the kid from Miami stuck climbing up. What you got? You got yours.
Yeah.
And I think right now, truth to be told, I think yours and the kid from Georgia are going to be the first 2 quarterbacks. So yours
is going to be the first.
No, the boy from Georgia might be the first.
That's saying you was going to be out of trouble. You keep playing like
the boy from Georgia going to be out of trouble. So at the end of the day, at the end of the day, right now those 2 guys, 1 and 2, got 1 and 2.
Yep.
And Nicole, here's the crazy thing. That's gonna be the biggest game of the year of the quarterbacks. And it's a lot of great quarterbacks. You know, and they're gonna mess around and play again. Well, it's a championship. Might play 3 times. So I'm saying this, everything they step together.
Trouble that they can't make adjustments for sure. They're in trouble. They got to win this week against Colorado State, and they got to come back and win against Baylor and some other teams that got on the Big 12 schedule. But they in for a dogfight. Put it this way: if they don't win more than six games or more, which is the way their schedule is lined up, the way they're playing, it's going to be a challenge. If they don't win more than 6 games this year,
Melvin, I told you before. Melvin, I told you before the season. Stop. What you saw Saturday, you don't see the and the thing is, people gonna look at film. You ain't got the greatest defense to sack that. You keep dropping the boy back like that, looking retarded. The people gonna be sitting all them blitz. They're gonna become Tech ain't got nobody defense. But I guarantee you, Tech gonna probably sack them 5 times. They gonna win. Only thing they might put a little more points. Yeah. Other than that, then the thing is, you're gonna kill. You're gonna kill Travis Hunter. You wear the boy out. The ball was in the game for 4 minutes. He shouldn't even pull himself out of the game. What is he doing in the game? What's for the Kiwis? He shouldn't be playing that anyway. At least if they get blown out. He didn't get out the game. He pulled us on the game. I'm telling you, they playing Travis too much.
You got to look at this. You got to look at it for long haul season. So he's ready towards the end of the season for sure.
Listen, they wearing the boy down. Travis Hunter down. Because they got sore kidneys. His body already, he did get away. And at the same time, they play Arizona, they been hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the best team in the country. That's top.
You ready yet?
Yeah.
You ready yet?
You already know where I'm
Ready to
going.
talk about two in the country? Went to the big house. They turned the big house orange. You ready to talk about that?
Again.
You ready to talk about that?
Let's talk about that. Get off the, that weekend.
What? I was in Michigan. I was in Michigan watching the game.
Yeah, but I just saw, just all these, long horns just up and down. I was like, oh, okay. Everybody was smiling, so I really
Yeah.
but
I mean, we went to the big house, took care of business. I'll give Michigan fans a lot of credit. They were very hospitable before the game, but after the game. No one was doing any like crazy, just disrespectful stuff. It was like everybody having fun though, for sure. I mean, the big house it officially holds 107,000, the largest college stadium in the country. They said we got 111,000 in there for this past week. First time they've ever played the big house. Second time that they've ever played in Michigan, and now they got a 2-0 winning streak. Because the last time they played, she was in the Rose Bowl with Vince Young in there. I was at that game too, so I got to continue to go to all the UT Michigan games. That's a good luck charm. But what I will tell you is it was just a good win for Texas. Michigan has got a good team. They still wonder who their quarterback's going to be, and I'm pulling for their coach. He seems like a good guy. He used to be, he played offensive line for OU, so that's probably the mistake he's ever made in his life. Was going to school there, but at the end of the day, it was a great atmosphere. It's definitely bucket list stuff. If you're a big college football fan, the UT team as well as the fans, they represented very well.
Well, I don't know what I'm saying. I kept saying Michigan gonna win, but I knew game time. UT got the points, but come on, man. You cried after that game. You should have cried after the Texas game. That's like Little League football. You can both. My team is a kid. The boy, I'm throwing hard at Michigan. Oh, no. I saw the spring.
I don't think he can throw.
I saw the boy in the spring, but no decent. But my thing is, I gotta have him throwing. Put him in the back or something. That man's an athlete. He's a kid.
Yeah.
But the quarterback walk on, it all makes sense. They football thing. Just back in the day, we're gonna put you in front of this play. They don't seem to sit back and wait.
I would say it's sad come off national championship year and you got that big question at quarterback. Like Ohio State had questions quarterback when he got the kid from Kansas State. Texas got a quarterback. They got a good quarterback. Georgia's got a good quarterback. When you're at a program like USC,
it don't make sense. You gotta have a backup.
Yeah, when you're at a program like Michigan, you shouldn't go through that type of quarterback, struggles. Unless you really think you got the guy, he just don't work out. This guy, they felt like it'll be good, and he's got a story behind him. He had leukemia, so he couldn't practice last year in high school. Good kid. He's got some talent, but he wasn't ready for that stage. He's not ready for that stage. Maybe he continues to play. Middle of the year, end of the year, he'll be ready for it. But you're Michigan. You just won that championship.
But they got
You should have somebody getting ready.
They got to keep him captain. But the parents want the rich. They got the quarterback on the floor. But they got to put him on the five.
There's somebody. Because guess what? The score ain't really indicative of how the game was.
Score could have been worse.
Score could have been a lot worse. So, there's definitely a respect element from the Texas side. Sark, his history, he loves college football. He wasn't trying to go down there and run up the score and be disrespectful or anything like that. He just wanted to sound good win. If you watched the game, you knew they got beat soundly, and they did what they had to do and got
And he also, he was clean.
Oh, you see that cashmere ball? That cashmere orange jacket.
I tasty it.
I
don't think they
That's
need more.
one thing I would say, before when you go to the court, what I'm saying, to get a divorce, they ask you, have you been in contact with this person? And she ain't right now.
She ain't contact and she in the game.
So she's not.
Some contact.
Skirt on last.
Yeah. But the schedule is favorable for Longhorns next couple of weeks.
The SEC, man, to give you that. So you got to come
But
play.
we're not playing SEC team the next couple of weeks.
That's true. But to me, but now you're there. See, that's why I know they quiet play. No matter what, that's one conference in the given side.
Oh, for sure. For sure. So
this is what I want to say, because our time is almost up. But we always do the truth tunnel with truth there. And one thing I forgot, I apologize, but it's great for ending, is Monday Night Football. The 49ers and the Chiefs. And if I remember correctly, 49ers is your team.
The 49ers is my team, but the question is, can old man Rodgers do it?
Old man Rodgers may need to get him a tequila shot.
Yeah.
Because after the 49ers, he might need to get him some K-Rito, mango, tequila, to loosen things up.
Like I tell everybody. We got the best team. We got the worst coach. And he got to win this year. And they went out there and destroyed them. And just got the defense. Yeah. But the question is, I remember last year on Monday Night Football, you could drop a pin in that state. That boy got hurt the second play of the game.
Oh, yeah.
And he was all right all during the season. So, but ideal, the way they look, it's coming this year. The truth is, you need to sit your butt down. All the way down.
Yeah. He looked like an older quarterback.
Yes.
Oh my.
And come back from that kind of injury. This day in time, the way technology is going, I know guys told their kids up on this. They got the way the technology. When you at a certain age,
what you were talking about.
Kobe was hurt. That's how you get it up. And that man, what, 41?
Yeah. And that's
you don't need.
So, I know it's hard. Yeah, I know it's hard, but I'm thinking about it in the year of the back. So what they better do is go work in Jeopardy. Boy, Smart's on Jeopardy. Right. So he's better go there.
And there you have the truth there. So I would like to thank all of our Intotal Sports fans for joining us today. And I would like to thank Sweet Lips. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mo. Thanks, Sweet Lips. Come check them out.
OST, baby.
Okay.
Yeah. OST.
Yes. Do you have any closing comments?
I'm excited. It's football season. Obviously, we got the games coming up this week. We got the Cowboys and the Saints playing on Sunday. We got the Texans and the Bears playing on Sunday night. So a lot of good football. College football is in full effect. So your favorite team will be playing, whether it's PV, TSU.
Texas. Well, last way the two freshmen from Willis, Texas. That's gonna be a big one down in the swamp. And they've got to go to the swamp.
Yeah, and they've got to go to the swamp. So it's that time of the year. So everybody have a lot of fun watching your team. Be safe. Be courteous fans. And we're going to definitely see you the next time.
Well, I'm going to end it like this. And I'm going to say this. I'm going to go all the way to Thursday. We had a great 6 days.
Absolutely.
We had an NFL game. A good game, Kansas City. Of course, your boy Blue. Baltimore, the game Friday. And we was all these games all the way up. But the best game this weekend, one more game, that was last night.
Yeah.
Harris kicked his ass. Shout out, baby. Shout out. What you got to say about this?
She did a fantastic job. She answered all the questions. She showed she was very presidential. She went high, went over and shook his hand. He wasn't planning on shaking her hand, and they even commented this is the first presidential debate they've seen in a long time where they actually shook hands beforehand. He wasn't trying to shake her hand after it was over though, because she had him all rattled, made good points. I think we're going to be in a good position as we move forward.
I look at it like this. Yo, I've seen this happen before in the tunnel. I've seen guys, one of the guys, good sportsmanship. What's going on? Yeah, good luck, man. I'm getting your ass tonight.
Right?
So it was one of them things where she had good sportsmanship. She had very good sportsmanship. Walking up to Donald Trump, shaking his hand. She was letting him know the guy, good luck tonight, but I'm gonna get your ass. That's exactly what she did.
Right.
I mean, that was probably the biggest debate in the history of presidents. Also, the ones I kicked out of seat. In President, I think it got so bad when the man came out there with that orange hat being great.
We would like to thank you for joining us for another wonderful, fantastic episode of In the Tunnel Sports Podcast. And remember, stay hydrated.